उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं। एक मुरली और मधुबन सबको बुला रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन करा रहे हैं। एक बार जो भी आए भूले नहीं भुलाए। एक बार जो भी आए भूले नहीं भुलाए। वो तृप्त होती सुख जन्मों की वो पाई। मात पिता लौकिक जीना सिखा रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन करा रहे हैं। हंसों की मंडली में सब चुपते ज्ञान के मोती। हंसों की मंडली में सब चुगते ज्ञान के मोती। रूहानियत नैनों में सूरत पवित्र होती। शिव बाबा स्वयं आके सबको सजा रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन करा रहे हैं। प्रभु प्यार जो है पाते मधुबन के गुण गाते। प्रभु प्यार जो है पाते मधुबन के गुण गाते। हीरे खुले संगम के वरदान जो है पाते। भगवान अपने हाथों तकदीर बना रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन करा रहे हैं। एक मुरली और मधुबन सबको बुला रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं। एक मुरली और मधुबन सबको बुला रहे हैं। उस प्यार के सागर से मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन करा रहे हैं, मिलन।
Om Shanti, 25th of June 2024. Morning Murli, Bap Dada, Madhuram. Essence, sweet children, have the firm faith that you are souls. Being any task in the consciousness of being of soul, and you will have remembrance of the Father and not commit any sin. Question: what effort does each of you have to make in order to reach the Karmatit stage? What in indicates your being close to your Karmatit stage? Answer: in order to become Karmatit, make effort to control your physical organs with the power of remembrance. Practice: I, an incorporeal soul, am a child of the incorporeal Father. The greatest effort you make is for all your physical organs to become voiceless. The closer you come to your karmatit stage, the more every organ of yours will become cool and fragrant. The bad odor of voice will be removed from them, and you will continue to experience supersensuous joy. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks, you children do not have to be told to whom he speaks. You children know that Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge and that he is the seed of the human world. Therefore, he would surely speak to souls. You children understand that Shiv Baba is teaching you by using the word Baba. You understand that is referred to Baba, the Supreme Soul. All human beings referred to that Supreme Soul as the Father. Baba resides in the Supreme Adab. You first have to make this aspect firm. Consider yourselves to be souls and have every firm faith in this. You souls have to imbibe what the Father says to you. The knowledge that is in the Supreme Soul has to enter your souls too. You then have to relate that to others through your lips. Whatever it is you study, it is the soul that studies. When a soul leaves his body, he doesn't know anything about studying, etc. The soul carries his sanskars and goes and sits in his next body. Therefore, firstly, you firmly have to consider yourselves to be souls. You now have to renounce body consciousness. It is souls that listen and souls that imbibe. That when there is no soul in a body, the body cannot even move. You children now have to have the firm faith that the Supreme Soul is giving this knowledge to you souls. You repeatedly forget that you are souls who are listening through your bodies and that the Supreme Soul is speaking through a body because you only remember bodies. You also know that good and bad sanskars are contained within each soul. It is souls that drink alcohol and speak of dirty things through their physical organs. This is souls that play their parts through the organs. First of all, you you definitely have to become soul conscious. The Father teaches souls. Souls then carry this knowledge back with them, just as the Supreme Soul resides there with knowledge. In the same way, you souls carry this knowledge with you. I take you children back home with this knowledge. Then you souls have to go down to play your parts. Your parts are to experience the reward in the new world, but you forget this knowledge. You have to imbibe all of this very well. First of all, each of you has to make in externally firm that you are souls. They are become the masters of the world without making effort. Because this is knowledge is new. You repeatedly forget these points. When you forget that you are souls and become body conscious, you commit one sin or another. You would never commit sin by being soul conscious. You sins become you sins will be cut away and no sins will be committed for half a cycle. Therefore, have the firm faith that it is your souls and not your bodies who are studying. Previously, you used to receive directions from bodily beings. Now you are receiving Srimad from the Father. This is completely new knowledge for the new world. All of you will become new. There is nothing to be confronted about in this. You have to change from old to new and new to old innumerable times. Therefore, you have to make very good effort. Your souls performed actions through your sense organs. Even when you are at your office, etc. If you consider yourselves to be souls while you continue to act through your sense organs, you will definitely be able to remember the Father who teaches you. It is souls that remember the Father. Previously, although you used to say that you remembered God, you remembered the incorporeal while considering yourselves to be corporeal. You never used to consider yourselves to be incorporeal while remembering the incorporeal. You souls now have to consider yourselves to be incorporeal and remember the incorporeal Father. This is an aspect that has to be changed very well. Although some write and say that they stay in remembrance for 2 hours and some some say that they remember Shiv Baba constantly. No one can have considered remember. If you did, you would have reached your karmatit stage by now. Only after making a great deal of effort can you reach your karmatit stage. In that stage, all your vices, physical organs are under your control. In the golden age, all your physical organs become voiceless. Every organ of yours becomes filled with fragrance. Physical organs are dirty now and full for bad or bad. The price of the golden age is very lovely. It is called heaven. The new world prized the futures and the grounds, etc. That exit there cannot be created by anyone here. Even though you go into trance and see them, you cannot create them here. There is natural beauty there. Therefore, you children now have to become pure by having remembrance. You have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance a great deal. This requires great effort. While remembering Baba, you will reach your karmadit stage and all your physical organs will become cool. Every line will be full of fragrance and no bad organ will remain. There is no bad odor in all the physical organs. These bodies are of no use. Your souls are now new bodies. The price, fragrance in every physical organs refers to the deities. You children should experience a great deal of happiness. The Father has come and your mercury of happiness should therefore rise. The Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. The word of the Gita are so clear. Baba has also said, those who are my devotees and those who study the Gita will definitely be devotees of Sri Krishna. This is why Baba says also relate this to the worshippers of the deities. People worship Shiva and then say that he is omnipresent, even though they defame him. They go to the temples every day. So many people go to the Shiva temple. They climb very steep steps to the top. The temple to Shiva is built at the top. Shiv Baba comes and show you the picture of the later. His name is the highest and his place of reside is also the highest. People go so high up. They are the temples to Shiva at Badrinath and Amarnath. He lives as and so they are built the temple to him high up. Here to the Guru Singha temple is built high on a mountain. The highest Father sits here and teach you. No one else in the world knows that Shiv Baba comes and teach you. They say that he is omnipresent. You you now have your aim and objective in front of you. You else apart from the Father would say this is your aim and objective. Only the Father tells you children this. You also listen to the story of the true Narayan. Those people simply relate you children this. Religion stories of these things that happen in the past and tell you what happened next. This make you very elevated. You should remember it constantly and also relate it to many others. Was just you create museums and exhibitions to relate these stories. 5,000 years ago, there was just Bharat and the deities used to rule there. This is a true story that no one else can tell you. This is a real story which the Father, the living Lord of the tree, explains to you and through which you become deities. Purity is the main thing in this. If you don't become there, if you don't become pure, you won't be able to imbibe. A golden vessel is required to cold the milk of a lion. Only then can imbibing that place. Your ears are like a vices. They should be a golden vessels. They are like stone at present. Imbibing can take place when they become golden. You have you have to listen with great attention and imbibe anything. The story is easy and it is also written in the Gita. Those people relate stories and earn an income. They earn their income from those who listen to the stories. Here you also have an income. Both types of income continue at the same time. Both are business. You are also being too. The he says, be Manmanabhav, become pure. No one else can say this, nor does anyone remain in the state of Manmanabhav. No human being here can be pure because creation takes place here through impurity. The kingdom of Ravan has to continue till the end of the Iron Age, and you have to become pure during that time. Deities, not human beings, are said to be pure. Sannyasis are also human beings, but their religion is the path of install. The Father says, remember me, all remember me, and you will become pure. There has also there has always been the kingdom of the family path in Bharat. You have no con- connecting connection with those on the path of install. Here, both husband and wife have to become pure. When both feel move together, that is fine. Otherwise, there is quarrelly. There is quarrelly because of purity. You would never have heard of any quarreling because of purity in any other spiritual gathering. This quarreling only then takes place once when the Father comes. Do stage or holy men ever say that in connect once will be accept. Here daughters carry out. Baba said as. The father also asked, you don't become impure, do you? Lust is the greatest enemy. You fall down completely. It is you fall down completely. It is this vice of lust that has made everyone not worthy a pain. The father says, you have been staying in the brother for 63 births. Now become pure and go to the temple of Shiva. Become pure in just this one birth. Remember Shiva Baba and you will go to the temple of Shiva heaven. Nevertheless, the voice of lust is very powerful. It troubles you so much. There is so much attraction. The attraction has to be removed. Since you have to return home, you definitely have to become pure. The teacher will not just remain seated here all the time. The study will continue for a short time. Baba tells Baba tells you that this this is his character. He tells you the age of the character. The father says, I am ever immortal. My name is the Lord of immortality. It is because he does take rebirth that he is called the Lord of immortality. He makes you immortal for half of each cycle. Even then, you still continue to take rebirth. So, you children now have to go back up above. You have to face that direction and put your feet in the other direction. So, why should you then turn your face in the other devotion, other directions? Some say, Baba, I made a mistake and my face turned in the other direction. So that means you become the worthy way round. So that means you become the wrong way round. You forget the Father and become body conscious, and so you become the wrong way round. The Father explained everything to you. You must not ask the Father for anything. Give me strength, give me power. The Father show you the way. You have to become like that with the power of yoga. You become so wealthy with the power of yoga that you don't need to ask anyone for anything for 21 births. You receive so much from the Father. You understand that Baba inspires you to earn a lot of incomes. He says, take whatever you want. These Lakshmi and Narayan are the highest. Then you can take whatever you want. If you don't study fully, you will become part of the subject. Subject definitely have to be create as well. As you progress further, You will have lots of museums and you will receive big hall and college with where you can serve. You will also definitely receive the halls that people build for carrying out wedding ceremonies. You should explain that God Shiva speaks. I make you very pure. The treasures with the treasures will then give you their whole. Tell them God speaks. Lust is the greatest enemy through which you have received sorrow. Now become pure and go to the pure world. You will continue to receive holes. It will then be said, too late. The father says, I will not take anything from you for nothing for which I would then have to give a return. The pennies of the children create the lake, and everything of everyone else will return to dust. The father is the greatest pawnbroker, goldsmith, laundryman, and art- artist. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We, the spiritual children, say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna first. Listen with attention to the true story that the Father tells you and imbibe it. Never ask the Father for anything. Accumulate an income for yourselves for 21 births. Second, you have to return home. Therefore, finished the at- attraction of bodies with the power of yoga. Make your physical organs full. Make effort to renounce all consciousness of your body. Blessing. May you be full of light and might and serve many souls while you stay in one place. Just as a lighthouse is in one place and serves far into the distance, in the same way, all of you can become instruments to serve many souls while you stay in one place. For this, you simply need to be full of light and might. Let your mind and intellect be constantly free from having waste thoughts. Become an easy embodiment of the mantra of Manmanabhav. Let the state of your mind be full of good wishes, pure feelings, and elevated attitude and elevated vibrations, and you will then easily be able to do this service. This is true service with your mind. Slogan. You Brahmin souls now have might and make other souls into mites. Om Shanti.
नई सुबह की नई किरण, चलो रे पंछी पार गगन। नई सुबह की